weather warming up, it is the perfect time to get outdoors and do some planting. Our gardening expert and friend, Danny Watson, recently came by my house with bright ideas for the new season. Danny, this is a monumental occasion. We are 6 feet apart together again.
So good to be here, and it's so good to be outside. Spring is in the air. The temperatures are getting great. It's time to get outside.
It is, and I love that we are actually here at my home. And Danny, I got Danny on speed dial for tips and advice, especially as we start to think about when is the right time to plant. Weather is getting a little bit warmer, so where do we start?
All right, first thing you want to do, Christine, is get your ground prepared. You don't want to just plant these directly in the ground. We have Georgia clay, so they're not going to do well. So you want to go in and amend the soil. You want to add some peat moss, some cow manure, some organic compost. Make that soil really rich before you plant. That way you're going to have a great garden season.
Okay, excellent. Now let's talk about, is it too early to actually get some plants into the ground right now, because we might have that cold snap? So how do we know exactly when to start?
So Christine, this is a great time to plant your early spring stuff. Now, some of your summer favorites, it's a little too soon on those, so choose varieties that love the cool nights that we're still experiencing.
Good.
And that's what I brought today. So I've got some petunias here in the front. I've got snapdragons behind them, cyclamen. All of these just love this weather. We're having warm days but cool nights.
Okay, perfect.
And then spring bulbs. Nothing shouts spring any better. And of course, Easter's right around the corner, so something like this at your front door would be a great pop of color. But I've got tulips, daffodils, and of course hyacinths that give you great fragrance. These do so fantastic with this cooler weather that we're having next to the warm days. They thrive in this.
Okay, perfect. Now I see over there by you roses. I love roses. I know that they can be a little bit tricky sometimes, so talk to me about when is the best time to plant those.
Well, this is a great time to get them in the ground. And Christine, when you go to plant them, you want to dig the hole 2 to 3 times the size of the pot, and then backfill with some peat moss and some organic material, and then get them in the ground, water them well, and they're going to do fantastic.
Okay, excellent. I just love all of this color. I am so happy spring is here. Okay, now not just for flowering, let's talk about getting our vegetables as well in. So what do we need to know about that?
Listen, you don't have to till up half of your backyard to have a nice edible garden. You can start with one of these grow boxes, or you can do one of the raised bed planters. Christine, I have a 4x8 space in my backyard that's a raised garden bed, and I had enough tomatoes and peppers that last me all season. So a small space will give you a lot.
Sure.
So you can start these now. You can start seeds indoor. Matter of fact, seeds can save you so much money. They're a fraction of the cost, and you can get some really fun varieties rather than what you just find in the garden center. So you can start the seeds, or you can go ahead and start putting some stuff in, like the salad greens. You can put those in. They do really well. Once you start growing those, they're so easy, you'll never buy salad in a bag again.
Oh, good. Oh my God, my kids will love that. And again, it's something you can enjoy with the whole family, getting out, getting that beautiful sunshine. Any other tips and advice for us as we look forward to the new season?
Well, the most important thing I will say is get your ground prepared. I see so many customers come in the garden center, and then they don't buy any amendments. They don't buy the right ones, and they just start planting, and then they get disappointed. We want you to be a successful gardener. So do the right thing, get the ground prepped. That way you have the nutrients you're going to need for these plants to flourish.
I love it, Danny. Thank you so much. As always, great tips and advice. We so appreciate it.
Thank you, Christine.